This is a CCF conference. Hello there to you, hello to you. We have another Italian in the room, another European. CCF, the Coalition for Children and Families, we're doing this here today because there is human rights violations. We do have good news. I've got half a good news story, haven't I? Half a good news story. Simon, who's sitting here, is South African. Simon got caught up, not married, no children, but very much in the Atsala hole and bankruptcy. Simon Russell. Wow, where did I have got Simon in my brain? Russell, how could I forget you? I know you're not human, but I should. You still have a name, huh? We wrote about him and published it outside, and he got some support from France. As a result of that, he could use a CCF lawyer, and he's en route to getting out and sorting out stuff. There are a few people not in this country which came from a little bit of help of CCF, but I probably can't talk about those too much, but yes, there are some people helped. And there are some other people that have been rescued and saved along the way, which we can't publish often, but we do help. Wow. Hello, you came all this way, you Italian person, with your daughter.
Second of all, I'm a Neapolitan in Italian.
Is it Napoli? Is it from Napoli?
First of all, the train in this place is not mine, but my sweet daughter here. This is Miriam, I spoke to you about it.
Okay, I don't know where to start with this one for you, but I just need to cover it because we do need to move on to tell you how to fix these things or what we can do. Hello. I came to you in Jerusalem and I videoed him. He's standing on the street praying and asking for money for his daughter. Not only have you been, come here for a second, you dear person, you dear man, who has absolutely nothing to his name, and he's out there, and I'll use the word begging, for his daughter. Not content that the system bankrupted you, ruined you. There's no words for what they've done.
Let's say that all the 70s at one, first of all, shalom to oh, would you mind? I'm not going to go take you to a pen shop, I'm not that way off. Anyway, I'm a young girl from Moriaen, one of the founders. I'm here with my daughter Miriam, who is the daughter of a certain amount of corruption in the system, which we might get into details. I don't know how much time I have. Good.
You'll get a bit of time later, but I just want you to basically say as an Italian, let me just cover something. He has a pension. You have a pension in Italy. You have a pension in Italy. Why don't you go and get it?
Well, one of the things that happened to me, independent from what happened to my daughter, is that I was hit by Bitur Gloomy with a debt of 300,000 shekels over the 16,000 shekels that was taken, not by me, but my ex-wife, without my ever being told for years. And I had a business in Italy, which went naturally to pause. We're talking about March 2010. I came to do sales Pesach with my children, and I was stuck here, and I love being here, 39 years, I have never been sorry for a minute, but I do also need to make a living, and here I don't.
So you have a Yציאה, a tzab, you can't leave.
I can't leave, and I can't drive a car, and I've been offered many good jobs which require the company car that they give me, and I can't take those either. Right now my debt has skyrocketed to 2 million, and among other things, there are some laws passing on in the Knesset, but they keep on passing laws like that. So far as I know, like 20, 30 years that they keep on shooting the crap, excuse the language, and nothing ever happens. The same thing I could say about legalization of cannabis. I have a broken neck, I'm in constant pain, and I can hardly sleep, but I have been put through a gauntlet for over a year without ever getting a prescription.
We can't do cannabis in this particular conference. Listen, stay with me.
I just thought I can read out as an example of the system. I can tell you a lot more. There is a man here named Merian, I don't know if he came. I met him on Facebook. He's also very desperate because his wife has blocked him completely.
Okay, I'm going to talk to you in a while. It's very hard for people to get stories out about the lessons, The reason he's here is because he's a dad. Actually, he's the dad of somebody who's in trouble. Aaron, did you want to say one thing before we move on or not?
No, I don't.
You're American. How many Americans did I say I have in this room right now? Are you aware, let me tell the UN camera, that there's a government warning on the American travel page warning Americans not to come here because they may be held involuntarily for long periods of time due to any domestic disputes they have. So what are you all doing here? You got the warning. I never got a warning from my page, and they still let me out.
Merian, I just want to point out that Israel is signatory to the Human Rights Heart Convention, which specifically says that you cannot hold a citizen, never mind a non-citizen or a dual citizen, in a country against its will.
Israel is signatory to all sorts of things which we're going to talk about, but it doesn't mean a damn thing. David, Guy. Come down. Okay, do you want to know what to do about it? Would you like to do something about this? Great. You have no remedies in Israel, so just accept that you have no remedies. You can fight for years like Raphael, and you're going to end up at the end with nothing. You'll end up, with nothing. For the most part, 99% of you won't win. I'm saving you for later, trust me. You won't win because we're going to cover the rights of the child. So why not fight from abroad? Okay? Let's see what we can do. It's over to